it's Michelle again. I'm in the final stages of getting this yummy chicken on the table. And as I told you, while the chicken is cooking, you want to take a ladle and ladle the juices. Now the juices now consist of citrus with the orange and the lemon, white wine, garlic and butter. And you can see how this is just keeping the chicken very moist and very rich, so the skins will have a lot of flavor. So I'm going to close the oven again, and the chicken should be ready in about 15 minutes. But make sure you do this within the hour and 10 minutes, probably twice to 3 times. The final step will be I will turn the chicken to broil and crisp up the skin. See you soon. Hi, it's Michelle again. I'm back, and as I said before, while I was making the 6-bulb garlic chicken, I was going to make a roasted potato in white and black truffle oil with a little Parmesan cheese. So once again, my new cookbook is called Dolce Vita USA, and it's available at www.dolcevitausa.net. So let's get started. What I've already done is I have red and purple and white potatoes, little mini potatoes, and I've already rinsed them in cold water and dried them. What I'm going to do to make this dish is I'm going to take a potato and I'm going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to cut it again. So these are going to be like finger-like sized potatoes. And see, they're going to be, I'm going to put them on the cookie sheet. So I'm going to do this fairly quickly, and you know, because I'm cutting them in basically 4 pieces, they are not going to take long to cook. In fact, if it's a real little potato like this one, it's only going to be cut into 2. So I would say my oven is at 375 for my chicken. My chicken is still cooking. I would say these will take anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes max. What you want to do is make sure that you're checking them after about 7 minutes, flipping them over to make sure that they are browning on all sides and getting crispy. And when they're tender with a fork, then they're done. So these you're going to want to check in on probably after 7 minutes. So, and they're nice. You can find these in the potato section of any grocery store. Well, actually, I shouldn't say any grocery store. Not every grocery store carries the small mini potatoes. I like them because I think they're fun to eat. I like the different colors. They look great on a plate. And part of when I cook, part of what I like to do is make sure that my plate looks good. I like a little color. I like a little green. It should be balanced out visually on your plate. And see how fun these purple potatoes are? Just love them. They also go with the color of my book, which is purple, and the color of my shirt, which is also purple today. Okay, so I have one little one left. I'm going to cut this one real quick. Okay, next what I'm going to do, see, I have them on my cookie sheet, and I've piled them kind of high together because I'm going to take 2 kinds of oil and use my fingers, and I'm going to basically coat them. The first oil I'm going to use is a black truffle oil. Now, truffle oils are usually a little bit difficult to find. You can find them in specialty grocery stores. You can find them in places like World Market or Williams-Sonoma or olive oil stores. That's where I tend to get most of them. So I'm going to take the black and the white truffle oil do have different flavors, so I like to combine the 2. So drizzle some black truffle oil. Next, actually this white truffle oil, believe it or not, I got at Costco. So even Costco will carry a gourmet imported oil. And oh, the aroma, I know you can't smell it, but truffles have such a wonderful smell. They're hard to find in the grocery store in the United States. They come from Italy. They're harvested once a year in the fall, and they're actually harvested by pigs in the Tuscan area of Italy. So these are well coated, as you can see, with olive oil, or with the truffle oil, the black and the white truffle oil. So I'm going to kind of spread them out, rinse my hands real quickly, and then next I'm going to take some salt and sprinkle some salt on. Not a lot, just enough to coat it. Some ground pepper. The main flavor is going to be the truffle. And then I'm going to kind of push them together a little bit. And I've taken fresh Parmesan and I've shredded it. And I'm going to sprinkle that on top of the potatoes. And these are going to be served in a separate bowl next to the chicken when the chicken is done, which is going to be quite soon. So there you go. This is a perfect, easy side dish to serve with your 6-bulb garlic chicken. I'll see you soon. Hi, the dinner is done. It turned out wonderfully. It's gorgeous. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous 6-bulb garlic chicken. As you can see, it's browned and it's the skin on the chicken is roasted with a nice color of crisp. I've removed it from the roasting pan that I put it in and put it on this nice platter and garnished it with rosemary, lemon, thyme, and some basil and sage. Now when you're cooking the chicken, as I mentioned, you want to start out at 375 for an hour and 15 minutes, but the size of a chicken varies so much. If you have a larger sized chicken, which this is, I recommend taking the last 15 minutes up to 400 degrees. You also want to have a meat thermometer to check to make sure that the chicken is cooked. And what I always do is take a knife after the hour and 15 minutes and actually slice into the chicken to make sure that there's no bloody juice and that the chicken is thoroughly cooked. Then I turn up the broiler for the last 5 minutes and I get this nice brown golden look. So it's going to be wonderfully enjoyed with the drippings from the chicken. That the sauce was made up of all these lovely things, lemons and oranges and garlic and white wine, plus the natural juices of the chicken. And you can easily pour that over the chicken right before you serve it like this. And then individually, when your guests have their own portions, they can add more or less. So always have that next to your platter to add additional juices to individual plates. We also did roasted potatoes in a black and white truffle oil with Parmesan cheese. As you can see, the potatoes are nicely roasted. The Parmesan cheese has a nice crusty crust to it, and this will accompany the chicken dinner. You can also serve fresh asparagus, which I will be serving along with this dinner. And of course, what would be a dolce vita dinner if we didn't have a nice glass of red or white wine? Tonight I'm going to enjoy a nice ripasso of Valpolicella from Italy. So, from my kitchen to yours, please join me each and every day. Enjoy all the wonderful recipes and enjoy a dolce vita life. Mangia, mangia, mangia!